Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty. Right before you is the case from Florida, Christian Ambaselli, who unfortunately met his demise at the hands of his girlfriend, Courtney Clenny. Now, there is some disturbing incidents that has arisen between the two. You know, the whole case is actually disturbing. But one of the things in which I want to touch on is that there's proof that Courtney hurled racial epithets at Christian. That basically she called him the N-word. And we have it on tape that a month before she eliminated him, she was hurling racial slurs at her Nigerian-born boyfriend. Now, this is the same boyfriend who despised black women, who said a lot of derogatory things, and a lot of things that were just not kind towards women who looks like his mother and his sister. But before I get into that, I want you to hear what Courtney had to say about Christian. By the way, the racial slurs come towards the end, the last 12 minutes of the tape. But before this, you're going to hear her in a very jealous rage about him speaking to another girl. And she is just an extremely, extremely dangerous, toxic person. Take a listen.
Don't touch me!
What is going on? Like, are you gonna get this mad at me when I'm apologizing to you?
No, Christian.
Like, you're thinking I'm doing it on
Drop your high pitch.
Okay, I'm not doing it on purpose.
You touched the aura. You know damn well the right thing to do is to tell me.
Yes, and I am so sorry.
So shut up and let me f***ing slap you. Done.
Oh, you're not gonna slap me on.
Give me my phone.
You have your phone.
I don't have it anymore. Find it and f***ing charge it.
What?
Find it and charge it.
I'm sorry, Courtney.
I don't care. Find it and charge it.
Hey, just stop.
Don't touch me.
Man.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Because I'm telling you, I'm sorry.
It's my life. Find my f***ing phone and charge it.
I don't know where your phone is.
Find it.
Can you help me find it?
I won!
So what?
Find it!
Why are you screaming, man? Not man, but why?
Yeah, man, little Yeah, man.
What? Like,
Yes, I'm a little man, huh? Shut the up. I need to find it because I have to go meet her again.
So to go out?
No!
You said she invited you
Bitch,
out.
just find my goddamn phone.
I don't have your phone. Can you just
find my phone.
Cece, can you just please
Shut up! Please. Shut up. You want to go f***ing talk to her without talking.
I didn't go.
Yes, you did. You always had your
Courtney, I was
You
on.
literally told me about it. Now
What are you
you're a son.
I didn't go to talk to
You are
Aura.
not the-
I was going on a bike ride. Wait, what the?
Get off of me.
Me going to talk to Aura is just gonna make you act like this?
You literally talked to her without telling me.
Courtney, I was on a bike ride and she passed me and I said hi. You and Courtney are having a live chat. My bad, I forgot to tell you that. That doesn't make you to act and call me a.
You're a
Yes, thank you. Coming from Courtney, thank you.
I want you to get away from me. Get away from me. Take my phone.
Okay, so you heard that. Now, the question would be, why would someone want to be in such a toxic, volatile relationship? Why would you stick around? And why would you, as a black man, I would imagine and hope that you would have some type of dignity, self-pride about yourself, about your people. But he obviously does not or did not have that type of self-pride about his people because of the way in which he looked down upon black women. Now, these cases right here, these interracial unions, I have been very suspicious about them. I've kind of side-eyed these particular unions because I do not buy into this whole premise that this is love, that love is love. Love conquers all. In Christian's case right here, you can clearly see this is someone who's bogged down by a lot of self-hatred for himself and for his people. Now, newly released audio captures heated argument between Courtney Clenny and deceased boyfriend Christian Amuselli. Model call him the N-word just months before his passing. Wow, if you're in that type of a relationship, and from what she displayed, I don't care if it's black, white, or whatever, I'm going to abstract myself from that particular situation. I'm going to recognize that this particular person is extremely volatile / dangerous. The signs were right there. But there must have been something that caused him to stay or to want to work this out or to hope that things can turn for the better. But unfortunately, that did not happen. What turned out was that he turned up in a grave. Now, listen to this right here. This is some of his old tweets. Black girls are born knowing they have to shake their ass. Me. So he goes on. He goes on to say, honestly, I don't care. They're not my type. So basically, he let the world know that black girls were not his type. So basically, this very angry, this dangerous, this racist white girl was his type. And I wonder what for, because we're going to get into the issue as to why he chose to stay. This is just a reminder. In a range of other tweets, Christian Toby Maselli spoke about how he wanted mixed babies and how only yellow-bone girls can pull off nose rings. Remember the mixed baby thing, because that plays into this importantly. Okay, once again, I'm tired of these black girls in my government classes. Well, bro, what you should have been tired of is your very dangerous, racist, volatile, argumentative white girl. That's what you should have been tired of. Strange how you can be tired of girls who are just in a government class. Who may be a little chattery, a little loud, but so what? That's not dangerous. That's not, being anything violent. But yet you can put up with a very toxic, dangerous white girl. You stayed with her until she eliminated you. You were not tired of a situation like that. This is why when people take on a racist mentality, in his case right there is self-hatred, sometimes you lose your marbles. You lose all thoughts of common sense, rationale, to think clearly. He was so lucid and in thought when stating that how he's tired of these black girls in his classes. But yet he was all confused and conflicted with being with this dangerous, toxic, racist white female. He couldn't summon up the courage to leave that volatile relationship. Because like so many other people who are in these relationships, they're not in them for love. They're in them because of self-hatred. They're in them because of the type of babies that these unions can bring forth. Halle Berry. Remember Halle? She's still around, thank goodness. Halle Berry's baby daddy hurled N-word at her. See, Halle Berry, like Christian Amuselli, wanted children of a lighter hue. She wanted children that did not look like her. And what did it get Halle? Well, she's still alive. She's lucky. But hell, it cost her a lot of money to this very day, she is paying a very hefty child support. And she's living with, the memory of a man who called her the N-word and her black nanny the N-word. All because Halle pretty much wanted children that looked a certain way. Halle Berry's ex-husband called her the N-word and wants daughter less black. Wow. By the way, ex-husband, I don't think they were married. I think the newspaper got that wrong. I don't think they were. They could have been secretly married. But anyway, he is the father of her child, Nala. So a lot of people like Halle Berry, like Christian Umbaselli, they get into these relationships like a lot of black people who are entered into these relationships. They want these biracial children. They covet mixed children. And I say this, I see it often online. Black men, no one loves mixed children or biracial babies more than black men. I've never seen a group of men who are just so proud to stand there, hold, coddle, lift up children that do not look like them, that do not look like any of their siblings, that do not look like their mother and father. I truly believe that when you start to desire, crave, you start to seek out there someone who is not black to bring forth biracial children, that is definitely a form of self-hate. Somehow you're disconnected to who you really are. But yet many of these unions and these couples will claim, particularly the black side, oh, this is love. This is all about love. Well, if this particular non-black person did not have the ability to produce a mixed baby, would you still want to reproduce with them? Would you still want to be with them? So a lot of times in these unions, I think very few of them are about love. And that is why I don't really celebrate them. That's why I kind of look at people in these unions who want to convey to the world that they're in something special. They're in something unique. They're in something more loving than a black on black couples union. Somehow their interracial unions make them special. No, it doesn't it doesn't make you special. There's nothing special about it. What's special about hating yourself, hating your people, desiring biracial children, wanting mixed children? What's special with the lack of self-love? There's nothing special about that. Actually, that's pathetic. It just goes to show what type of a person you really are. And it goes to show really that somehow what you may think of your parents, of your siblings, of yourself, not wanting to reproduce a child that looks like you. So that's one of the reasons that I truly believe that Christian Umbaselli stayed in this relationship. All the red flags were there. All the toxicity that you need. It's just right in your face, that you need right in front of you to see the actual truth. It was right there. But he stayed because she's white, because she could reproduce biracial children that he so coveted. But look what happened. She ended up eliminating him. Who knows how many years she's going to get? To be honest with you, I really don't care. I don't. I do not have any use for people who dislike their own race. He put himself out there. He got himself into that particular predicament. He got himself with that type of a female. This toxic relationship was probably going on for years. All because of what? Because she's white and he wanted biracial children. So it's time to just move on with life. Let the courts take care of it. Feel for his family. That's about it though. But I don't think too much about it. I did want to make this video to give you my reasons as to why these relationships exist. It's not self-love. It's not so much as loving a person. It's about self-hate. Nothing more, nothing less. And hopefully people Black people will value themselves and value their own people and realize that there's not a need to run away from who I really am. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty, and I will see you all beyond and through.